Hi peeps, Junction 6 here. Today's Sunday, so there's no World of Tanks Blitz replays. Instead, we're going to be having a look at the week in Blitz and what's been going on. Quite a lot's been happening this week, which makes a change. And the first thing we want to look at is the new event, which is this thing where you collect doughnuts. Yeah, okay, doughnuts. And with these doughnuts, you can exchange them for various things. I'll show you what they are in a minute. But the most important thing to use these doughnuts for is to collect those faction bits. You need 8 of them to be able to get a free tier 5 to 8 tank. Obviously, I'm going to get a tier 5, aren't I? But, you know, you need 8 of them. I've got 6 at the moment. So I'm going to exchange my doughnuts for the 2 which I require. And if I've got any left at the end, then I might go for the other stuff. Here's what you can exchange them for. I say you need 15 of those doughnuts to be able to get a faction. I need 2 more, so I'm going to have to spend 30 before I even look at the other stuff. Definitely get those bits before you get the other stuff. What else has been going on? Well, there's the golden ticket draw. Oh my god, this really kicked off, didn't it, about this? But, I mean, you did get a free ticket, so what I suggest is don't even look at the tank and how much it costs or anything else. Use your free ticket and see what you get. You know, you get 1 free, so I'm going to use mine. Let's have a look what I got. Hopefully it's something good. It's not going to be the tank, obviously. Yeah, 500 gold. I'm quite happy with that. I'll take 500 gold for free, no problem at all. Now, a lot of people, well, we'll see when we do the YouTuber review. Yeah, they've really gone into this. They really don't like it at all. But let's have a look at some YouTube. The first one we're going to look at is the World of Tanks official YouTube channel, because they posted 3 videos this week all about Reforged Update Ultra Test 2. I'm sure you all watched them, but I did notice a few things. One being this.
That's why we've decided to adjust the numbering in future tests. Tiers 1 through 3 will remain as part of the Vintage tier, and the rest of the progression will return to the Classic format from Tier 4 to Tier 10. Tier 10 vehicles will remain Tier 10.
Now, I did a video, 3 months ago, in which I said this. So we'll have a look at this Tier 7 tank. And it is Tier 7, not Tier 4. They won't change that, don't worry. It seems I was right about that. They also went into loads of other stuff. The one about sets and tech tree was probably the most interesting, I think. I'll probably pin the video in which I said this. And it will just appear on your hotbar like we've got at the moment. And your hotbar will be exactly the same it is at the moment, you know, with nationalities and in the right order. Yeah, there was loads of stuff which they've reverted, which they never ever intended to put into the game anyway. Right, let's have a look at some of the other ones. Let's have a look. Meadsy, well, yeah, he posted every single day, and he's going through a what tanks not to sell. Well, I would suggest don't sell any tanks at all, because obviously with Reforged coming, you'll open up the sets if you've got those tanks. So don't sell any tanks at all. He also did one entitled Greed, which was all about the Chieftain Proto draw, that gold draw. Everybody got onto that big time. They weren't happy at all. Alright, let's have a look. Economics, mate. Well, obviously he was bouncing all over doing all sorts of stuff. Quite a few videos on Reforged, which is expected, isn't it? And he also went into the Chieftain Proto and what a scam it was and everything else. Yeah, just don't do the draws, guys. That's a simple thing. They're not scams, just don't do them. Just use your free ticket and get your free gold, because that's what you'll get, 200 or 500 gold. That's what you'll get, 99% of the people. So don't worry about the tank, just wait for it to come out properly released. It's not that good a tank either. Right, let's have a look. Snugs on Blitz. Now, Snugs did a really interesting video about should you start your own Blitz channel. Well, if you want to make money, definitely not, because there is no money to be made in Blitz channels. If you want to make money, do a reaction channel or something like that. But do it if you're passionate about the game. If you want to do something. Snugs wants to teach people how to play. I want to get your guys' replays on YouTube. And people like Eco want to keep you informed about Blitz. The one guy who does make money on Blitz, and that is Droodles, of course. Yeah, he's got 100,000 subscribers. He posts twice a day, and he posts on everything, and he really goes to town on things. Unless you're going to be like Droodles and dedicate your life to just making YouTube, don't bother, guys. Yeah, as you can see here, you know, he's covered just about everything. Really went to town on the Chieftain Proto draw, but he also, obviously being Droodles, covered Reforged and gave his opinions on what should be done. Well, we'll see what's going to happen with that, won't we? Alright, the next YouTuber I want to look at, Martinator. He did one video this week, and it was subscriber replays, which he did commentary on. I wonder where he got that idea from, guys. He also did a live stream. I think he did 2 live streams as well, but didn't really say anything about the draw or Reforged. Yes, I was on Bushka Watch, and yes, 3 months now since Bushka posted anything. Didn't even do a live stream. That's been 3 weeks. Really sad that the big guy isn't doing videos anymore. Come back, Bushka, we need you. All in all, quite a controversial week this week, really, wasn't it? You know, with the draw and then the Reforged stuff. Well, we'll see. I think it'll probably be towards the end of next week that we get the Reforged test. I might actually go for this one because the graphics look a lot better, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, catch you next week for a weekly roundup, or maybe it might even be something different to Blitz. I haven't decided yet. Catch you next week, guys.